She's a regular at clubs like the Funny Firm and at the Improv. You please welcome to the Bernie Mac Smooth Jazz Comedy Show, Miss Helen London. Hi. Very good, class. Good evening, class. Don't you hate that? Yes, I'm Helen. I'm a school teacher, and I'm single. I'm my mother's worst nightmare. My mother says, Helen, why don't you find a husband? I said, Mom, finding a husband is not difficult. It's finding those single guys, right, ladies? So true, so true. That's the truth. So I went to the gynecologist, and he said, Helen, what's the problem? And I said, rust. Yeah, so true. So in honor of all the single people, I have written the Single Person Blues. Any of you single out here? All right, feel free to sing in. All right, help me with the rhythm. 1, 2, 3. I got the single person blues. What am I gonna do? Married friends thinks it's one date after another. Saturday, my 2 cats and my mother. What am I gonna do? If I die on Friday, no one will look for me till Monday. What am I gonna do? But the one thing that gives me a bother, since I'm single, why do my students call me you mother? Single person blues. Yes, I'm your worst nightmare. I am a Chicago school teacher turned comedian. Young man over there, you please talking over there. Please do not talk unless you're willing to share that with everyone. Are you slouching, young man? Do you mind sitting up? Thank you. You, young man, Reggie, with your hands under the table. We know what you're doing. Put those hands up. Sorry, I forget myself sometimes. True, true. I've been teaching in Chicago's high schools for many years, and it's a little different now since I went to school. Now I have 19-year-old freshmen. A kid brings a note, and he says, Dear Miss London, please excuse my husband for being absent today. Signed, his wife, you know, Maria. Said, I'll accept that. Another kid was out. Why are you out? He said, well, Miss London, you know I live alone and I had to write this goddamn note. And I said, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. And of course, kids are a little more disrespectful today. I said to one, why don't you do your homework? I'd rather do you. He passed. I said, in poetry, a simile uses like or as. I like your ass. He passed. I was down in my friendly neighborhood liquor store buying a friendly 6-pack of beer. I heard one of the worst things a school teacher can hear. Right. If it isn't my teacher, Miss London, right? And he said, I won't tell, teach, if you don't tell, right? He passed. Thank you. Keep up the good work, sir. I was a hall guard, right, on the west side, and I saw a gentleman, you know, breaking into a locker, and I said, gentlemen, out of the locker. And he said, "You what, motherfucking trick-ass whore." I was shocked. Immediately, this black female school teacher friend of mine walked out, and I said, "Do they call you the same thing?" And she said, "No. They call me a black motherfucking trick-ass whore." So we laughed hysterically and agreed it was equal opportunity cursing, right? So Reverend Jesse Jackson came to our school, a couple years ago. And so he said, "I want all you teachers to stand up with all of the students, and I want you to repeat after me. I am somebody, I am somebody. I may be poor, but I am somebody. I may be black, I said, "Whoops, Helen, I forgot." So, you forget sometimes, And sometimes it's a little hard to understand them. I always remember Reggie, one of my students one time. I said, "Reggie, now that you're in the work-study program, what are you going to do with your first paycheck?" Reggie said, "Well, Miss London, now that the eagle has done flown, I'm going to take my bread down to my stone fox's crib, where we're going to have a little snow, a little beau. We're then going to TCB and have us a trim." So I didn't understand too much of that, because my kids used to yell at me in the halls. "Miss London, we think you need a trim." And I said, "Maybe I do, maybe I do." So I finally found out what it was. "Reggie, what is this trim?" There's no trim, right? That's a sex act. So really fun. This is a true story. Our Polish assistant principal, Mr. Zergowski, came up to me there at the school, and he said, "Helen, look at my mustache. They think I need a trim." I said, "What did you say?" "I've been at this school for 30 years. I said, "Mr. Zerkowski, you just asked for the sex act." Well, every day until he retired, he used to come up to me while, "Miss London, you want to come in my private office and check my little trim?" And hysterical. So now he's retired, right? And so I go to the dinner. They said, "You got to give something that you might wish for him." So here it was. The master of ceremony said, "Miss London would like to wish our assistant principal, may he always have a trim for the rest of his life." All the black teachers were hysterical, right? And the whites were saying, "What's this? What's this?" Right? They didn't understand it very well. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to now give you an oral quiz. Are you all ready for this, class? Okay. Now get ready. I'm going to give you a parts of speech test. Interjections, right? An interjection shows surprise or glee, like, "Ooh, ah, get after me," right? So you have to yell out, "Hell no." All right. Are you ready to take this oral exam? Hell no. Are you having a good time tonight? Hell no. Am I the best comedian here? Hell no. Guys, think that in. Not finished, class. Let's settle down. Don't make me come down there now. Don't make me come down there. Don't make me come down there. All right. Are you all going to give your waitress a big tip? Hell no. Are you all going to do the big nasty tonight? Hell no. I could have told you that. Silly. Now, one thing that's different is I'm going to end up by giving the cheers. I went to White Bread High School, and little cheers. Remember your cheerleaders, guys? Remember cheerleaders with the little short skirts, and you always had to do the cartwheels? Well, my school, little cheerleaders, little Debbie and Penny and Poofy and Doofy all would say, "Ooh, rah-rah-ree, hit him in the knee, rah-rah-rest, hit him in the other knee." That sucks, does it? But not. On a Southwest West Side, they went something like this. U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Your mama says you ugly. Get back, get back, get your ass back. You don't know why it does. You ain't the man your mama was. Cooley, 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 this ain't no movie, you ain't shit. Yeah, thank you, if I die, Helen.